We're live. Scott, you're up.
I'm a placeholder with some nice designs. We're drawing. Bookmarks tonight. Bookmarks tonight. Bookmarks tonight.
All right. We are live.
Everyone's sick.
Yeah. Well, Scott's got medical stuff. I've got a cold.
Yeah.
Or something. It's not COVID. It's just
okay.
It's better than I was yesterday, but
it's the boogie woogie flu.
I'm still pretty low energy.
Yeah, under the weather. The weather's been weird. Like Milano today was raining, and like everywhere else when I went to, it was like, oh no, it's overcast, but it's not raining. Weird.
Let's see. John, are you in? Do you have your co-host options on, just in case I have to drop out?
I don't know what the co-host options are.
Okay. Well, how much of the controls do you see?
I see mute, stop video, remove cam, share, and leave.
Do you have anything on the right of your screen?
I have chat, video, and settings.
No, that's not good.
What's that?
You don't have design?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm co-hosting, or I guess I'm hosting.
Oh.
So I know I gave you co-host rights a while ago.
Yeah, but maybe I had to sign in a certain way or something, or I don't know. Oh wait, hold on. There's this in the upper right. There's this tic-tac-toe grid kind of thing. It's Streamlab products and apps. That's not it. No, that's not it. It's stuff
that's not it.
Add on. Okay.
Because you should be able to see, like, other than chat, you see like schedule, design.
Yeah. No. Well, you can leave if you want, right? I mean, it's not like it's recording or anything, is it? So.
Okay. Well, let me turn off the overlay.
There you go.
Big faces. Big face.
It's like doing the Drew.
So tonight is bookmarks, and if you're not familiar, it's like for how long have we been doing this now? Since 2016, I think.
Has it been that long? I guess so. Yeah.
9 years.
My goodness.
We've been making bookmarks for Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah.
And we're getting close to the deadline, so we figured we'd do one drink and draw dedicated to bookmarks, and that'll add a couple more to our printed sets for this year.
I guess that's the weird thing. It's like, because I do everything digitally, so you won't really be able to see what I'm doing.
Well, you can just share your screen.
Are
you drawing on your laptop that's in the chat?
Yeah.
So there should be a share screen option you can try.
Okay, I'll try that after.
I
have to find it.
I'm gonna share one out from Ken Medea. Sent in some bookmarks. So let me Ken Meda. Hold on. Share screen. Understand. Facebook.
I don't even know where my bookmark sheet is. It's been a while since I worked on it.
So he did a couple. So like the ladies of Star Wars, so you can see there's Leia
cool.
and
who is this guy?
Ken Maeda, Maeda, Maeda. He's been part of here for a while.
Has he?
But I think he's one of the guys that's not local. You know, I come to the in-person stuff.
Yeah, that's cool though. That's nice.
This
very cool.
Let's see. It's Leia, and that's Amidala. Is that? And then there's Rey, and then who's the one below Rey?
Or on the left?
Yeah.
Or on the right?
Brown hair. The brown hair below the guy.
Is that what's her name? Begins with
Jin Urso.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
I think the beginning with A.
Yeah.
And is that Rose?
Rose Tico.
Yeah.
And so
who's that?
And then this is one. Scott, you have to help me out now. Who are all these people? You got Macho Man, right?
DiBiase.
DiBiase.
Ted DiBiase, $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
And then Ultimate Warrior,
Jake the Snake Roberts.
Jake the Snake.
Is that Typhoon or is that Tugboat? Well, it's one of the two. You got Tugboat or Typhoon.
I don't know. I was relying on you to tell me.
Yeah, you can say anything.
They're both
believe you.
big, heavy guys, weird like that, and kind of balding. So
Okay, that's not good. All right, and then
that's why. So they kind of
who's the blonde guy?
It looks like Valentine, but I can't see from this far.
Let's see. Can I make it bigger?
Oh no, that's Mr. Perfect. I'm sorry, I blew it up as Mr. Perfect.
Okay, Mr. Perfect. And then who's the guy with the crop top?
The Big Boss Man.
Big Boss Man, Sergeant Slaughter. Who's the one that looks like Kenny Rogers?
I'm assuming that's Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Okay. And then this is the Elvis-looking dude was
Honky Tonk Man.
Honky Tonk Man. And the guy with the spider on his forehead.
That's those two guys are the Road Warriors. Not X. Well, Hawk and Animal. Animal is the one on the left, and Hawk is the one on the right.
All right, and then I was talking to Scott about this before. There's one clipped at the bottom, but I can tell it's Hulk Hogan.
Oh, okay. We gotta move him.
Just no, because this is the way it's saved, but
yeah,
it's just I can tell because of the forehead and the little hint of blonde hair that it's Hulk Hogan.
I don't recognize these GI Joes.
Yeah, just the one Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Like GI Joe character.
He is. Well, he showed up in GI Joe.
Okay. Share. Stop sharing. What did I do there?
I can't find the bookmarks that I worked on. That's ridiculous.
So I've got a set started here.
Yeah.
Try and color this in, the rest of this in tonight. If by some chance I finish this one and I'm still awake, and did my video go out? Or video went out? The hell? The hell?
We're just having a night tonight.
All right, hold on a second. Let me check my video.
It's a night tonight.
Yeah. Why did it switch?
Bookmarks tonight.
Okay, it's working again. So I have this one started. I'm going to try and finish this one, and then if I have time, I'll continue on.
That's a good one.
With these.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
There's only one that's got Batman on it, Scott. I'm sorry. On this. All right.
Wow, I can't find my template.
Well, they're just 2 by 8 inches, John. Just design something 2 by 8. And then I can drop them in manually if I need to.
Well, I think because I started it. That's the thing. It's like, but I can't
help you there, man.
Yeah, nobody can. I swear, it's like so many computer issues too. I'm trying to do my taxes, and the computer is just like going nuts.
Okay, give me a second here. Let's see.
Okay, let's try this. Let's see what happens.
Turn my recording back on.
Oh, maybe I should put it under date.
Minimize that. Camera's still working. See if anybody's saying anything in the chat. I doubt it, but we'll check anyway. You are live. Messages will come in from the platforms. All right. If you say so. Okay. So what's new, guys? Scott, how you feeling now? Are you got any more procedures coming up?
Hopefully not. But I think got something coming up in like 2 months or something, maybe.
2 months. All right. Something to look forward to, huh? Yay.
So it's not a bad look forward to it. I'm going to take out the thing in my leg and start using the thing in my arm.
Just a never-ending story with you, Scott. What's up?
Yeah.
Hope someday you get past all this.
Yeah, me too.
Let's do something easy tonight. What else is popular right now?
You're more in touch with that kind of stuff than I am, John.
Not really.
I don't keep up with the kids.
No, it's not even the kids. It's like like the movies and all that stuff like that. Like, isn't a Brave New, was it a Brave New World on? Is it streaming now? It's on Disney
Brave New World
or whatever. That Captain America, whatever it's called.
Oh, Daredevil's on streaming.
Oh, no, I thought they're showing the movie.
Is it on streaming already? Doesn't seem like
Somebody
it's been
said
that long.
because somebody said that they watched it on TV, so it's like, oh, right. Unless you can buy it, maybe you can buy it digitally. I don't know.
Where they pirated it.
True. Arr.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
No, of course not. Yeah.
I'm an angel.
Oh yeah. A fallen angel. Oh.
Yeah, Lucifer was an angel.
Yeah. It's true.
Napua says, hiya.
Hiya. I gotta finish.
Hiya!
I gotta finish.
She's giving us a ki.
Ki.
Right? Is it that way they call it in karate? Or a ki? Hiya!
Kilas.
No? Sure, it's Kai, ki, or ki.
Sure.
AI.
K-O-H-O.
K-O-H-O. Koho?
Yeah. No, that was a Frank. That was a Frank De Lima skit way back when, one of the comedians. K-I-K-U. Kiku. Nihongo Terebi. All right, how do I share my screen here? Let's see.
All right, so there at the bottom
Share.
there should be options for
I see it.
share, yeah, and then you'll pick the screen option, and then it'll give you like alternatives on what to pick, whether it's a window or an app.
Wait, so it says
tab.
share your stream, but it shows all your stuff. It shows Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, and it says copy stream link.
You're looking at the link at the bottom where it says share.
I think I clicked the wrong thing. There it is, share. Heads up before you share screen. Share screens are some powerful computers. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's the standard warning.
Gotcha. Google Chrome would like to record the screen.
Yeah, well,
you hear me?
We can hear you, Drew. Thank you.
Hey, Drew.
Hey, Drew.
Hey,
We're trying to walk John through sharing a screen right now since
Yeah.
he's drawing digitally tonight. Okay, so you got share screen.
Yeah, I got Chrome tab, window, or entire screen.
Okay, so what is your Chrome tab, window? Probably window, because you're going to pick the app, right? Photoshop or whatever you're drawing in.
Yeah, it says to share your window, allow screen recording for Chrome in screen system settings. Then you need to restart Chrome.
Oh,
That
well,
sucks.
okay. If you want to try that, you'll have to drop out for a minute and
I have to drop
restart.
out. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So do the settings thing and come back.
But it looks like I have to record it. It says.
Well, that's just allowing it to go to Chrome.
Oh.
You're not necessarily recording it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. It's just
All right.
allowing Chrome to access your
Right.
screen.
Okay, so this. Boom.
All right.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
You don't make any sense.
To share your window, allow screen recording for Chrome and system settings, and then you need to restart Chrome. So when I open system settings, it takes me immediately to screen and system audio recording, and I have to turn it on.
Right.
Okay.
So
it's gonna record me.
you're giving Chrome access to your screen.
Yeah,
That's all you're doing.
all right.
All right. But yeah, you'll have to restart your Chrome browser and then come back in.
Right.
Okay. Sorry. All right, John's going to disappear for a minute.
All right. Well, no, it says I have to do it with Photoshop first.
Okay.
I don't know what is going on here. For the two
Nobody
viewers watching,
knows.
hey, aren't you glad you joined us tonight?
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana? Drew, how are you doing tonight?
I'm all right. Sorry I missed last week.
It's okay. Never need to apologize.
We miss you.
I was having some digestion problems.
What'd you eat?
Probably leftovers that I should have thrown away.
That'll do it. Well, I'm operating on a cold tonight, so hopefully I'll make it through the night. Do I sound okay? I sounded worse yesterday from coughing.
You sound like a Sex Panther, which is pretty nice. So
Was that good?
yeah, it's good.
You'll never find
Oh, that's hot.
another love like mine. That's the first thing that came to mind. You said Sex Panther.
Every time I hear that song, I always think about Will Ferrell and Anna Gasteyer singing
Oh, Gasteyer.
from Saturday Night Live when they do that.
I'm trying to remember. I don't think I've seen them sing that, or maybe it's just I don't recognize it. I know you're talking
When
about
they do that,
like the music teacher things, right? Or not the music
yeah.
teacher. Yeah. I know they were one of the breakout hits of the 50th anniversary show when they did that in A minor thing.
Oh, that's funny.
John J. Murakami _carrot joined. Okay. There's John. Now let's see if you can share a screen.
Let's see. I understand. Let's proceed. Blah. Yeah, it's sharing something. I don't know what it's sharing. Wait, hold on, let me open the screen first. Because you guys don't need to see all the other stuff on my computer.
Yeah, we don't want to see your porn folder, John.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, again?
With your midget MILF porn or whatever you have.
Wow.
Hey, no judgment.
Okay. Did it work? Is it
Okay.
working?
Yeah, it did. Hold on. I've just got to add it to the stream.
Okay.
There it is. So let's see.
Oh, wait. I don't know if this is going to work or not because
No,
I forgot to. No, but I forgot to convert it to the other window. Does it work now? Oh, okay. No, because it's like, you know how you have the laptop screen and then you have the screen to the XP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
All right. Let's see. What options do I have here? With
So you don't have to keep mine big.
Well, I don't know if I have a layout that will let me make you small.
Oh, that's okay. If not, you can turn me off for a little while.
That's what she's saying.
I know.
Okay. So, but yeah, I'll keep your stream or your screen in the stream, but not visible until you tell me to.
Right.
Just like we do with Scott when he shows us his camera, you know.
Right.
When it's time for some show and tell.
Show and tell.
Show and tell. That was my hooker name. Show and tell.
Show me.
I think you get it's either your hooker name or your porn star name is your first pet and the street that you grew up on.
The street I grew up on.
The fact that we know this is a little bit frightening.
Which,
How far back do we consider grow up on?
well, so
because my earliest street was Walker Street, and then
there you go.
I spent more time on Bader Road.
Yeah, but Walker sounds better.
Yeah, I guess go by whichever one sounds better. Because my first pet and the street that I consider it to be the street that I grew up on would have my name be Sugar Plum Wolf.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sugar Plum Wolf.
See, which I think is work over here.
Which is the greatest name ever.
What if you grew up on Kalanianiole Highway?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, like all the names here are like kind of, Hawaiian. So it's like, it doesn't quite work that way.
So you'd be Fluffy Kalaniani. Like whatever be the name, that's your name.
All right.
I mean, my current street is Ka'opu'u.
Yeah. Oh, now we know where Mike lives.
And what was your first pet's name?
My first pet would have been Aspirin. Yeah,
Aspirin?
Yes.
Wow.
A pet rat.
Named Aspirin.
That's funny.
This explains a lot.
Or was he a mouse? Might have just been a big mouse.
It was something. Is it like, was it the tick? Was it Speak, the dog?
It was aspirin because he was white like the aspirin. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it is a stupid name. I acknowledge it's a stupid name.
Tick, he thought it was a dog, and you find out it was like a huge rat later on.
My sister had all the pets. So I didn't really need pets because she had tons. Napua says there's a Koho on Maui, a restaurant.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Koho. It's in the
Napua, come in here and draw with this. Dang it!
Yeah, she's working.
She's working here.
She's working on the stuff that I should be working on.
We'll allow it.
It's a secret. Secret till Friday. Hey, Drew, so did the logo look okay to Troy?
Yeah, he liked it.
Good.
I'm having some difficulty sending him the files though. I split it into two. I have one that's like flat colors because he wants it all in separate layers. So I sent it one with just the flat colors, but I still have another file that's the screen tones I used, and it's too big. I can't send it through email.
Do you have access to like Dropbox? Yeah, or something like that. Some kind of
Yeah, so I asked him if he would email me a link. I asked him if he'd email me a link to his Dropbox, and I'll try to send it to him.
You have Google Drive?
I do, but
you can share stuff in the Google Drive.
Yeah, but Google Drive is trying to make me pay to get more space, so I'm gonna have to either go through and delete.
Yeah, they cap out at 15 gig, I think.
So I gotta delete a bunch of stuff.
That warning all the time. Mostly it's old photos from my phone. So
yeah. And apparently midget MILF porn.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
You weren't supposed to tell.
Yeah. Don't kink shame him.
It's actually midget gilf porn.
Oh, I see. Well then. I learned so much from these things.
Could be midget dilf porn too, you know.
That's why the rating's on there, folks. Huh?
Are there any other ilfs I haven't thought of?
I'm sure there's so many out there, you know. Does it work if I share my screen this way? I guess it does.
Yeah.
It's upside down. That's all.
Well, that's fine. Maybe you don't want your face on screen. You know.
Yeah.
Not everybody's a handsome dude. Mark by Nabua says we transfer. What does that mean? Or what? We transfer or what transfer?
I think that's a program that'll transfer your files.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, we're not. We got off the ILF thing a little while ago. You know.
Wet transfer doesn't make any sense then.
Yeah.
What are you, Sean Connery? What are you doing?
I'm waiting to be impressed.
The pen is mightier.
Yeah. I'll take the penis mightier.
Anal bum cover.
Anal bum cover. I'll take. As a horseman, I'll take horse semen. Whore like your mother and semen.
Suck it, Trebek.
Ask your mother. I was there. I was just watching this skit that I guess I never saw it before, where I guess Will Ferrell's doing like karate or something like that. Like he's like one of those like go along with him kind of thing. And I think Chris Kattan is like his son, and I forgot who is his wife, and they're doing it. And so it's one of those influential things, like do it with me, blah blah blah, and everything. And then it's like he tries to split his hand on the board. And he doesn't, and it's like he's just cussing the storm and everything and screaming at everybody. But I never saw that skit before. Seems like a typical Will Ferrell kind of a moment,
Mm-hmm.
The Will Ferrell skit that will never leave my head for bad reasons is Cowbell.
Cowbell, definitely.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
And then there's like a whole series of them, like where he's in the Speedo and like a business meeting.
Oh,
that the red, white, and blue Speedo.
yeah.
That's a good.
I still like the Culp. It always makes me laugh.
That's who you were talking about earlier, right, Drew? The Culps?
Yes.
Yeah.
Talk about favorite SNL skits. Scott, you got a favorite SNL skit? Uh-oh, we lose Scott. Scott, did we lose me? Scott, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I'm just making sure it wasn't me.
But isn't that the one that Christopher Walken said that like he's kind of like upset at Will Ferrell because that skit kind of like ruined him because everywhere he goes, he asks for cowbell.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. So like even at like a restaurant, oh, Mr. Walken, do you want more cowbell? Okay. I'm sure it gets tiring after a while.
I still think the funniest Christopher Walken thing is when he was hosting when the Foo Fighters were on there.
Oh yeah.
And I guess the Foo Fighters were in their dressing room and Christopher Walken knocks on the door and they open the door and it's him and he's like, before I introduce you, I wanted to ask you, where do you put the stress? Like what syllable do you put the stress on the name of the band? And so Dave Grohl goes, it's Foo Fighters. just so that he could have the pleasure of hearing him say Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighter.
Foo Fighters.
It's such an interesting way of pronouncing things.
Talking.
Yeah, just talking in general. It kind of has like that kind of Shatner kind of thing, you know?
He's always had kind of an interesting way of speaking, though, even when he was young. You know?
Yeah. It's almost like he doesn't know where to put the punctuation.
No, that's Shatner.
That's that Shatner?
Shatner doesn't know where to put punctuation.
Oh, okay.
Walken doesn't know where to enunciate or what to emphasize.
Oh, okay.
Which syllable to emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Fastest. Oh, you know the other one I like about with Christopher. Well, I guess we're talking about Christopher Walken now. It's like it was the Continental.
Yeah, the Continental.
Oh, the Continental. Those are good. With the finest champagne.
Champagne, yeah. So funny. Champagne was a Futurama. Anyway, he what?
He came up, Christopher Walken, and
Yeah.
like when he was starting acting, he would do a lot of like theater stuff. It would be like him, Christopher Lloyd, John Lithgow, who else was part of their group? Jeff Goldblum.
Wow.
I think Christopher Reeve was like kind of ran in the same circles.
Christophers.
Peter Weller.
Wow. RoboCop.
Trying to think who else. I think Danny DeVito also.
Nice.
Like they all were like starting out acting, I guess, at the same time. Because I've seen pictures from like a theater production of Macbeth, starring a very young Christopher Walken and a very young Christopher Lloyd, and they look ridiculous.
What are you implying?
Well, what was that? What was that one video? Was it Fatboy Slim, that Weapon of Choice, where Christopher Walken gets to dance in the elevator? And it's amazing because when you think about the cuts and everything, it's like they just had to take it, while it was following him around.
But he's a dancer though, because he danced. There's a movie called Pennies from Heaven. He dances. He has a big dance in it.
That's right.
Yeah, he's trained.
No, that was a great video. I was like, wow. Especially because in the beginning, he seems like he's like this old, guy who can barely get up, and then all of a sudden he just, jumps up and starts dancing around. It's great.
John, you're sounding real ageist now.
Watch Pennies from Heaven and watch Christopher Lloyd as a singing and dancing pimp. Or not Christopher Lloyd, Christopher Walken as a singing and dancing pimp. And it's like, you'll never look at him the same way again.
Oh, I bet. Oh, shit. I made her head a little bit too big. Maybe I'll just do this one.
Here we can take a look at John's. I've seen John's process before, but for people that haven't,
it's a mess.
It's like a Rorschach test.
It is. But it's the energy that you get. That's what it is. I was actually just watching somebody who was talking about why her initial sketches, and then her final does not look, right. And so she was talking about how, like, what's it called? Is it Gestalt? Is that how you pronounce it?
If you're trying to say Gestalt, yes.
Yeah, where it's like like you see
Some
something that's
some people
unfinished,
say just don't, but yeah.
just don't, just say no. Um, but how it's like it's unfinished, but our eye puts it together, and so the thing is that's the same thing that's happening. So like when when you're finally retracing it, you might trace the wrong lines or something like that, or like your background is too dark, so it doesn't come out. But I thought that was interesting because I think a lot of artists have that problem where they sketch something and then when they ink it, it doesn't look good.
Hey, no need to get personal.
No, I'm just saying it's like because I know that even Burke Breathed, who did Bloom County, he felt his sketches looked way better than a finished product.
Yeah.
But there's just that energy, like when you're sketching.
Yeah.
And you know this, like when you guys go in sketch mode and you just kind of just gun it.
That's why I like to sometimes not do pencils and just do straight
Yeah,
inks.
just go straight to ink. That's
Because
bold.
I feel like my stuff is like looser and the line is more living than dead.
Dead.
I don't have that kind of confidence, Drew.
Really? There's sometimes that you just kind of just gun it.
Yeah, but it's still with pencil.
Yeah.
Process white can hide the sins.
Yes.
Not familiar with that one.
Yeah. But both of you guys' speed has like improved immensely. It's just like wow.
We've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
It
bears repeating.
I spent most of 2021 working on speed.
Yeah. Speed. We can rebuild them faster.
I had to cut back on the speed. I was getting a little crazy.
Hey, don't knock it. Working on speed, you want to talk creative. Woo! Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I was gonna say, are we talking about the same speed?
Speed Force.
Yeah. Go Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer.
Go Speed Racer. Go.
Sir, go. And you heard the real song, right? That Go Go Mach 5?
Go, 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 go.
Yeah. Mach 5 is so like, it sounds so majestic, and Go Speed Racer sounds so campy. It's funny.
He's a demon on wheels.
Yeah.
Some Japanese guys came down to Hawaii, the Kikaida Japanese guys, and they wanted to go to karaoke. And then
they put that in?
They put that in, but one of the guys knew me well enough. He says he's going to do the first part in Japanese. He wanted me to do the second part in the American version.
American? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I had to remember how to sing it because they're doing the Japanese lyrics.
I'm sure they could do it for everything, right? I'm sure if they sang Star Blazers, same thing.
Yeah.
But that's a traditional song too, right? The Yamato.
Yamato.
Like it's really slow, like the actual, because it's a military song. You say Yamato and I say Yamato. This is how you get kicked out. We're ready for color. Can we put color on this thing?
Best viewers on streamboo.com. No thanks. I'm not paying for viewers. We're happy with our 3 viewers per stream.
Yeah. What we lacking?
It's about quality,
we have
not
in
quantity.
Exactly. There you go.
We have
So
only
there.
the best viewers.
Do we?
People are saying.
Oh, Scott jump out again, or he muted himself. Oh,
So-
there he is.
He might have muted himself for a little bit.
No, for a little while. Hey, Michael, congratulations! I saw your piece sold.
One of them, yeah, the Thirst Trap
Pyro.
Pyro. sold.
Yeah, that's cool.
Thirst Trap Pyro. You got to say it right.
Oh, okay. No, that's good though.
Yeah. One piece sold.
One piece. I think that's always the scariest thing.
You
when
never
it
know
comes
what's
to
going
that
to
kind of.
sell.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I mean. Like in those kind of gallery stuff is like, it's because what if nothing sells? It's frightening.
Well, usually if anything's going to sell, it's going to sell on opening night.
Right.
And if you don't sell anything opening night, it's unlikely you're going to sell anything. At least from my experience, it's unlikely you're going to sell anything the remainder of the show. So having this sell halfway through,
Yeah, it's good. At least something. Yeah.
I didn't sell anything opening night, so that helps.
Yeah. What about that other thing we're at, the thing we just had for the festival or whatever?
Pop up?
Yeah, the pop up.
I didn't sell anything there.
Oh. Oops. Whoa! What the hell happened? Oh, I see.
What the hell?
The hell is that?
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, Ghostbusters. No, I was thinking of the Sedaiyo in the tank from Star Trek. The hell is it? Botany Bay. Oh no! We've got to get out of here. Hurry!
From Star Trek?
Yeah.
Wrath of Khan.
I was going to say, is that the one where they're looking for the nuclear vessels?
No, that's the
No.
fourth one. Wrath of Khan.
Often referred to as the one with the whales.
The one where Scotty screws up time.
Yeah, he teaches the warp drive to somebody else. How do we know he's not the one who created the warp drive?
He doesn't give him the warp drive. He gives him the formula for clear aluminum.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yes.
How do you know he didn't invent it?
You know what? He very well may have, because I think it's actually a thing now. Like, it's a real thing now. Clear aluminum.
Yeah. All these visions from like the earlier times.
Well, that's one of the things about sci-fi is a lot of it's built on extrapolation from existing data.
Yeah.
It's real.
I saw it on the wing. It's like, what is that? The Jetsons. Like Jetsons saw it.
Like the original Jurassic Park, even though it's sci-fi, is based on actual science.
Sci-fi.
I know. These freaking direwolf scientists are gonna fuck around, and we're gonna end up in Jurassic Park. Everybody's gonna be pretty sad then.
I forgot how the Jurassic Park theme goes. Okay, he got it.
Honestly, I think it's one of Williams's weaker themes.
Yeah.
It's not as iconic as like
Dun, 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 dun.
Or Superman theme, or
da 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 da.
Yeah, or Harry Potter.
I remember the Harry Potter theme. How's that go?
Da, 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 da.
Yep, still doesn't ring a bell.
There you go. Tonight, Scott on Broadway.
I don't have
classic
the attachment to those movies like
I know you
some
don't,
people do.
because there's kids in it. You don't like the kids.
They're not my favorite.
It just
No.
depends on how they're prepared.
Okay. Tastes like chicken?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I like kids, but they have to be properly seasoned.
Oh, what time is it? Oh, I will be back. I have to go. Okay, right, get that. Wait, I have to hide this. And then
So the MCU Hulk isn't this green, so what can we do to knock this color back?
Michael, did you pick up Godzilla versus Hulk?
I did not. I haven't been to a comic shop in weeks.
I have to. Hopefully, I can find a copy. It looks pretty good.
Godzilla's going up against everybody nowadays.
I think it's funny that wasn't it just last summer they did Godzilla versus the DC universe? Now it's Godzilla versus the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the franchise alive and in people's minds. Although what was that movie they released last year? Godzilla -1 or Year One?
Yeah.
Or...
-01.
Minus one was pretty good.
I think that's probably the best Godzilla movie I've seen.
It was pretty damn good.
Well, I think it's the first Godzilla movie that actually gave you compelling human characters. You know?
Was that -1?
Yeah. I think that's why it worked for me. I mean, I enjoy watching, big monsters beat each other up as much as anybody, but you're gonna try and tell a story that's not really much of a story there.
And that's the other thing too. It's like you actually got a lot of Godzilla. It's not like you had to wait till the last half hour or something, for him to. Like, where is he? Where is he? There he is.
I mean, it's. I think it's crucial if you want to try to tell a human story. It's all good and well, but you better give up the goods on Godzilla.
Yeah, especially since it's called Godzilla.
It's like the Godzilla movie that came out before that one is like 40 minutes before Godzilla even showed up.
Oh, Shin Godzilla, yeah, takes a while.
Like, what the hell?
I didn't see Shin, but the American ones have been a little lacking in the Godzilla department for my taste.
I think this was an American one I'm thinking of, but it's like
no,
like
Shin is
the first 40 minutes is them like tracking Godzilla like he's headed toward California. So you don't see him for like the first 40 minutes of the movie.
Oh, that's the 2014 one?
2014 one? All right.
The one with Elizabeth Olsen and Aaron Taylor Johnson?
I want my money back.
Yeah, that sounds right. The only thing good out of that movie was the meme, let them fight.
Yes.
I love that guy.
Andrew in the theater when we watched -1. My goodness.
It was awesome. I was so happy.
I was so excited.
When they busted out the classic Godzilla theme, I lost my shit. I was like,
oh yeah.
I was pretty happy.
Oh, did I mute myself in time? You guys can catch that sneeze, right?
I didn't hear it.
No.
Okay, good. I muted myself in time. I wasn't sure if I made it or not. Whew.
Dive.
do 2 Hulks this year because I got the MCU Hulk and I drew the old 70s TV show Hulk, the Lou Ferrigno Hulk.
Now you have to draw the Red Hulk.
Red Hulk never really did it for me. I mean, it was fun seeing, Harrison Ford Hulk out, but Red Hulk's never been my favorite version of the Hulk. I kind of miss the old days when you had the simple-minded, Hulk just wants to be left alone.
Yeah.
Like the
all
Sal
everything with
Buscema
Hostess
days.
Fruit Pie.
Yeah, the Hostess Fruit Pie Hulk.
Well, a lot of people don't like this movie, but the Ang Lee Hulk.
Oh, I actually
I
thought
thought
it was okay. I think it was a good version of the Hulk. It's whatever that Nick Nolte character was like, what the fuck is this?
The Nick Nolte character was sort of a combination of Absorbing Man and Zizzax and
Yeah.
like a lot of Hulk villains all thrown together.
Well, didn't he treat it more like a horror movie or so than like a superhero movie?
Well, in a way, yeah, but I think that's how the Hulk should be.
Yeah.
I did like his swipe panels, or like a lot of the shots meant to look like a comic panel page.
Yeah, I thought it was clever.
I didn't hate that movie. I just the Nick Nolte character is the only thing that really is just kind of, what the hell is this?
I loved the fight with the dogs.
I could even forgive the poodle Hulks.
I liked that. I love that part.
The Nick Nolte character was just like so out there. It's like,
I mean, I think that's just Nick Nolte.
that was supposed to be his dad too, right?
Yeah.
We're doing on time, 52 minutes. All right, I'm going faster than I thought I would. My Hulk is too green, but oh well. The one thing I liked about the Ang Lee version is Hulk actually got bigger as he got madder.
Yep.
When does the Hulk cap out getting bigger?
You don't want to know. That's the thing.
I don't know. I mean, how big can he get?
Depends on how angry he gets.
Kaiju Hulk.
There is a Kaiju Hulk.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, I know that it just came from my comics. They have a lot of these Godzilla versus the Hulk. You see him just kind of just plowing in.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Drew's probably
Did
got.
you pick-
Do you have any of the Kaiju Hulk, Drew?
No.
I don't have any of them either, but I know it's been
I
done.
didn't pick it up. I had to cut back.
And they don't call it Kaiju Hulk. What do they call it?
Fin Fan
What do you
Foom.
call it Kaiju Hulk?
Got the same pants. It's green and purple.
Actually, that reminds me. He was in the latest What If on Disney.
Fin Fan Foom or Kaiju Hulk.
There's a.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
There's a Mech Avengers episode in the final season of What If, and they fight a kaiju-sized Hulk.
Oh, fun.
But I think there's a comic with that too. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Scott, did you get your DC figures from Wendy's?
I haven't even been out of the house in the last 2 months under the doctor and stuff like that.
Do they still have them?
They just started
Just started.
Tuesday.
Okay, well, there's our goal. We have to get the DC figures for Scott.
Yeah, and it's ironic too because I got like 4 of them, and well, actually 5 of them, and the one I'm missing is the Batman one.
Yeah.
I'm missing the Batman and I'm missing the Green Lantern.
Okay, I have an extra of the.
If you have extra, they're Scott's.
Yeah, if you got, I guess if you have extras, give them a Scott.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm surprised. All of yours are red. Mine were like all blue and green.
Yeah, I know, it's weird. I went to the Wendy's on Wanalua and they gave me. I bought 4 kids meals and I got 4 different sets, but they're all red.
Maybe that's how they are in the box. You know, maybe just if you ordered all 6, maybe you would have gotten all 6.
But who are all the red ones?
No,
Red
they're
Tornado.
just color variants.
Oh,
No, there's color variants. That's why it's weird when they see like it's Blue Beetle, but it's green. I'm like, or like Beast Boy.
Yeah,
but
blue-
blue. Like I
Or,
don't know who this
or
is.
Green Lantern in red, or, you know.
Or Black Adam in.
what the hell kind of marketing is that?
Well, because there's different variations. There's like 3 different variations. It's like Muscle Men. Remember Muscle Men were all that weird, like
Kinnikuman.
Kinnikuman, yes. You won't know that. You have to say Muscle Man. Speed Racer.
I go.
But, yeah.
So is there a color that's rarer than the others, like purple or?
I don't think so.
Actually, there are rare colors, but they're chase variants that were made special. There's a set.
Wait, what's
in
a chase
black.
variant? What do you mean by chase variant?
It's like they made 1,000 of the Batman set in black,
Oh.
and I think they made 1,000 of. It might be the Batman set again in glow in the dark.
Oh, that's cool. I guess when they say it's chase, it's like it's a rare one. It's the one that everyone's chasing after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like
So it's the rare variant.
they're limited, and I know that they made like people who do these YouTube videos where they review toys and stuff.
Yeah.
Wendy's sent some of the rare variants to some of these YouTubers.
See, that's what we got to do, Andrew. We got to get you doing these things so they send you free stuff.
That'd be nice.
You know what I mean? Like, because that's what happens with Pokemon cards all the time. Like all these streamers and everything, they either get to go free or free admission. They send them the newest cards or something so they can review them.
Well, you have to have like 1 million followers. You know?
Well, so locally here, I don't know if you know Evolution. She usually cosplays as like a version of like Eevee. She only started like a few years, but yeah, she actually gets a lot of stuff for free.
She has like a lot of followers, man. She's like
not a million.
Well, I don't know. Like you got to be like an influencer to get all that stuff because for them it's like, hey, you know, your followers will see what you get and want it.
Exactly.
Will make money.
Exactly. Smart.
All right, I'm starting. I did Marvel, so now I'm doing DC.
DC Comics, where the name is redundant.
They used to be National Periodical.
I haven't followed up. I've been picking them up, but I haven't read them yet. That the Hush 2 came out. Well, it's weird because it's like it's individual comics. Like I forgot the numbers are, and then when I hit a certain point, then they'll have their own title, which is I didn't quite understand what they were doing. But yeah, I had to cut down on my comics because I can't afford it. Returning my taxes. That sucked.
I did mine back in January.
Yeah.
We did ours the end of last month, but we set up the appointment like a month and a half earlier.
Yeah.
It was like that's the earliest they would give us was the end of March.
Okay, sure. It's way too
So I have to mail out every month a check to the Waimalu Shopping Center Association so I can get a parking pass for each month.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot to send it out Monday morning.
Oh no.
And it has to get to them by the 16th, or else they won't be able to deliver my pass.
Right.
And I don't want to get my car towed, so I always try to make sure I send it out right away. Well, I forgot to mail it out. Oh, I ran out of stamps. So I wasn't able to drop it in the mailbox on my way to work. So I was like, I'm going to have to try to mail this,
right
after work. And there's only so many post offices that are open after 4:00. There's the one at the airport. That one's open until like 6. And then the one in Mililani is open until 5.
Oh, I didn't realize the Mililani was open later.
I didn't want to go to the airport one because I didn't want to have to deal with traffic trying to get back to my house.
Well, yeah.
So I figured it'd be traffic coming from Mililani, like when I was done, wouldn't be so bad. And so I figured I'd just haul ass to Mililani. So I get to Mililani not thinking that it's the 14th.
Oh.
And there was a million people there.
Yeah, and the parking gets nuts when it's busy.
The parking lot was a madhouse. I parked at the high school and ran over. And I'm like running down the street to make sure I can get in there before they close at 5. And I go in there and there's this huge line, but nobody was using the self-service. Well, there were 3 people in line for the self-service kiosk. So I just got in line with them. So all I had to do was just mail an envelope.
How come you just didn't go to ASAP?
I was worried it wouldn't get out right away. I should have just gone to them. But because it has to get to the shopping center association by the 16th or I won't get my pass.
Right.
So I want to make sure it went, got in the mail fast enough.
No, I hear you.
And there's 3 people in front of me. All of them are very old.
So did you push them over?
Oh my God, John! I was on the verge of having a breakdown because each one was more miserable than the previous one, and the first one took about 15 minutes to figure out how to use the kiosk, and then the second one I think took like 20 minutes to figure out how to use the kiosk. By the time I got to this old man in front of me, I swear to God, it felt like it took forever. And I'm just standing there, and they've already closed the gate at the post office. They're not letting anybody else in, so they have to open the door for you to let you out.
Yeah.
And there's still tons of people in line inside, waiting for the counters and stuff. And I was just getting more and more impatient. I wanted to just sort of butt in and be like, "Sir, how about I do this for you?"
I did that.
but I didn't. I bit my tongue.
Yeah.
Let him figure out how to do it.
You're a good
And
man.
finally, it was my turn. Oh,
No.
it was agonizing.
Oh, cat's what? Oh shit.
Okay, let's take
I think-
a first look.
Sorry, nerd. That's my favorite.
Here's my MCU set. Nick Fury,
Nice.
Hawkeye, Black Widow, Steve Rogers, and the Hulk. Now I'm starting on my DC set. Scott, what you got?
I'm sorry, I haven't gotten anything yet.
Okay. Drew, you ready to show yours?
Sure. I'm working on doing Cowboy Bebop characters.
Yeah, cool. Looking good. Thank you, Drew. John, we'll take a look at John's screen. I think it's John. Nope, it's John there. So right now we got to
Okay,
close
sorry
up
guys,
something's
I gotta take a minute. Sorry.
Okay, no worries there. That was our first look. Okay, let's see. I guess I should start with Batman so Scott can see that one done, huh?
Yay. That's the best one.
I'll be right back.
Ew. Okay. Let's just grab a gray. It's the thing. Batman's not hard to color. There's not a whole lot of color in him.
Yeah.
Let's see if I put some more ink in here. Is that why you like Batman, Scott? Because he's easy to color?
Oh no, because I used to like it when it was blue and gray, yeah?
Blue and gray. What about the rainbow suit? You remember that one?
Yeah.
Batman's had some crazy ass suits.
Batman Zer RL.
I like when he and Superman would dress up as each other to fool their significant others.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of cool stuffs.
It doesn't matter if I go over the bat symbol because I make that all black anyway. Yellow belt, right, Scott? That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Yellow. What happened to John? Cat up to something?
Oh.
Drew, you all caught up on Daredevil? I think I still need to watch the last 2 episodes.
Did he step out too?
Did we lose Drew? No, Drew's here. Oh, he stepped away from his computer. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Where he went. Well, fine. Just
I
sneaking
will
out.
not leave you alone.
What are you watching these days, Scott?
King of the Hill.
Still King of the Hill and Craig of the Creek?
So the earlier Law and Order SVUs.
Watch him on rerun.
Yeah. Pop in a movie once in a while. Watch
What kind
Batman
of
Forever.
movie?
Batman Forever.
I'm planning a goofy mashup with Heath Ledger's Joker and Ed from Up, or Carl from Up, rather. Can you picture Carl from Up as Heath Ledger's Joker?
Wow, no.
That's what I'm going to try and draw that. Why so serious?
Why so serious?
Did I hear John's back?
I'm back.
He's back.
Yeah, sorry. There was a thing with the cat, so I had to go check on her.
Everything okay?
So our cat, her teeth, we had to extract 3 of her teeth. So she's hasn't been happy lately.
Just out of spite?
Yeah, because she's being a jerk. No, it's just the vet suggested doing it because in the long run it would have caused some problems with her gums and everything.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be happy about having 3 of my teeth extracted either. So,
No, of course, nobody would. But so she's been kind of recovering, and then she went outside, and I guess she got into a fight with a cat. So we're trying to find where she went. She seems okay. But
Which cat you got to beat up?
I don't know. I don't even know which cat it was. Like there's about three or 4 of them on the street over here.
that's the thing about us. We deal with street cats only, and so they're always beat up. They're always fighting each other. They all have battle scars.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go bring in my dog. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Battle damage kitty.
Should I put the bat symbol on the belt too? What do you think? Seems like a lot of redundant branding.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Where'd you go, Drew? You just disappeared too.
His hand looks off now.
You're just disappearing tonight.
Yeah. It's all about a bunch of ninjas.
John, how old is Zori? Do you know?
We think she's 8, going on to 9. So she's getting kind of up there.
No, she's outlived most street cats, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, she kind of goes back and forth. So she goes in and out. Lately, she has like no energy whatsoever. So we're getting a little
I think
bit
street
concerned.
cats are doing good at 4, you know?
Oh, really? I thought they live about like 8 or 9. Like if there's an indoor cat, they can go up to like 14 or 15.
Because they got so much, you know, either like cat diseases or fights or
true.
cars.
That's the thing I always worry about is cars and stuff like that. Especially with the way that people drive around here. Oh, Drew left for good?
Yes. People sneaking out.
Yeah.
Let's see if he comes back.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to watch the Goofy movie again. That was an interesting
Goofy
movie. Yeah, it became 30
because of the anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Actually, it was a decent movie for what it was. You know, the only thing that was weird was like we were like, oh, you didn't get the cartoon version of Max, doing the voice. That and the neighbor PJ was hardly in there. PJ is Rob Paulson in his voice.
Drew's back. Hold on. Yeah, Drew back into the stream. There's Drew.
I don't know what happened. It's kind of died on.
We thought you just gave up.
Yeah, you did the face thing, so I was just like, oh, are you done?
Yeah, John, I'm going to bring up your screen now that you're here. You can tell us what's going on.
Oh, okay. Well, I fucked up the hand, so I'm trying to fix. I figure it's easier for me to fix the book than to try to fix her hand. So,
who you drawing?
Yeah, so this is Mao Mao from the Apothecary Diaries, which is kind of popular right now. You can watch it on Netflix too. It's Chinese based, but it's an anime, and basically it's like she knows stuff about medicine and things like that, and it's a period piece, but it's pretty popular. Like even like at the con, there were quite a bit of people dressed as her, or if not the other consorts. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, taking a lot longer than I expected though tonight.
Batman's done, but I'm fading. I'm
Yeah. Are you taking anything, Michael? Are you taking medicine or anything? Or
taking the Dayquil stuff.
yeah, Dayquil, NyQuil.
Yeah.
Dream that you're awake.
Yeah. And then I'm
That
sleeping
doesn't
with the
work.
blanket on to try and sweat everything out. That helps.
That's a good
So you think it's the flu?
Yeah, cold or flu, one of the two. Typical symptoms. Just been a while since I've had one, so it's like, I forgot how bad these get.
Well, because it's like I know like people have been getting COVID too, so I was just wondering.
I still have tests, but I don't know if they're good anymore.
Yeah, mine are expired. I gotta pick up new ones.
Well, with this administration, you won't get free ones anymore.
This is true.
Well, I mean, they gave us free ones the first time.
Yeah, but now they're in denial.
Just drink some bleach.
They'll probably say it gives you autism. God, I just. Yeah, I'm gonna take myself out of the stream for a bit, guys. I'm still here, but I'm just not.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's all good.
You need me to do anything on the stream? Just holler.
Yeah, we'll let you know. Okay. So now it's half an hour of talking smack about Michael. I'm just kidding.
I think he's still listening.
Oh, okay.
It's just not participating.
I know. I'm just kidding.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. But yeah,
shame.
Man. So the one thing about in the past, like I haven't done my taxes before. This is the first time I'm doing it by myself, kind of thing. So it is a bit of an eye opener, and I guess the benefits of it is that I actually came up with a whole bunch of cartoons. Kind of like, wow, I think other people can probably relate to it. So that's the one advantage of me doing taxes. But now I understand why people like give it to like a CPA or something, because man, itemizing stuff sucks.
My brother that works for the IRS.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He was telling me that after he stops working for the IRS, he can't work as a tax preparer for something like 5 years if he quits the IRS. He has to go for 5 years before he can work as a tax preparer.
Why?
I guess because he has access to like IRS's proprietary procedures and all this stuff. I don't know, but he had to sign this thing that says that he won't work as a tax preparer for 5 years after he leaves the employment of the IRS.
Well, again, this is something that I never expected that he would go into, knowing your brother. I was shocked when you said he's like, yeah, he's working for the IRS. Like, oh, wasn't he like a bartender? And
yeah, he still tends bar on the weekends.
Didn't he have a lunch wagon and
he has
all these things?
He did hot dogs.
Hot dogs, yeah. See, so that's why when you say like, oh yeah, now he's working for the IRS, like, oh, that's one of these things, not like the other. Which one?
Well,
do you?
I mean, it is a big change from some of his other employment.
It is,
for sure. But I don't know. He seems to like it, and he seems to do well at it, which is pretty wild. So
That is true, though. I have talked to somebody that she's an artist, and I'm not going to say her name or anything, but she's been known for a while to do it. And when I spoke to her recently, I haven't spoken to her in years. She said, "Oh yeah, I took a tax class because I wanted to understand my taxes more." And then she said, "You know what? I actually enjoy doing it." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I guess after they took the class, they wanted to actually like assign her like jobs, as kind of like accounting kind of tax things. And she would have done it, but she's so busy with her art that she had to turn it down. But it's like, oh, okay. I guess if you like that kind of work, I guess.
yeah.
I mean, what do you call that kind of job? I mean, I guess accounting, but I don't know. Filling in papers and numbers and all that.
I mean, the true job description for what my brother does is customer service.
Okay.
He works in it's all customer service. So, and it's really the nature of the job.
But obviously, you have to understand what you're doing, because people have questions.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like he's not authorized to tell anybody like any tax advice. Like it's against the rules for him to try to give them anything that could be misconstrued as advice. all he can do is just point people, like he can tell them where they can go to download forms or to find the regulations, but he's not authorized to like tell them what to do, basically.
Is it like what was that? Was it The Incredibles or Bob? He's saying the lady,
"Oh,
I can't tell you to fill out fire."
Yeah, you're not far off.
Yeah. Bob, how do so many of your people know about these loopholes?
He was telling me, like, on a normal day, he might have 14 calls that he does.
Wow.
And he said in the days leading up to today, it was like 28 to 30.
Oh, I bet. Honestly, even for me, I was considering about like filing an extension because I needed to ask questions about, what I was doing. But I slugged through it and I figured it out and I turned it in. And it's like, well, if it's wrong, it's wrong. And,
but I mean, you got to do yours quarterly, right? Like you don't do like the.
I did semi-annually. Yeah, I do mine semi-annually. Yeah, when I didn't do it that 1 year and I just paid it as a lump sum at the end, man, I owed a lot. It's ridiculous. But yeah.
My state reconciliation. You know what reconciliation is, right, John?
Yeah.
You have to do the state. So for every whatever period, quarterly or twice a year that you file, at the end you have to do a reconciliation to make up any difference between the two and the overall total. Because the calculations, because the fractions calculate differently, I owed a penny.
Yeah, well, see, that's good. Yeah.
No, but I mean, I have my math right, but it's just because
I know it's just a penny.
When it's all together, it's rounded up 1 cent.
Yeah, that's the one thing that kind of like screwed me up too. Is just like, oh, it's
and I do it online, so it cost me more to submit it than it did. Yeah.
I don't know. I was able to do TurboTax for free this year, so.
Yeah, I had to pay for mine. I went to Costco.
I don't have any, like, I don't do any itemized anything. Just,
I kind of have to because like I earned X amount, so by itemizing the expenses, that kind of offsets the profit a bit. And that's true. And actually, we spent a lot for like tables and especially like the tables and the con stuff and all that. That all adds up. And I realized that's where a bulk of my money went. That's the industry. That's what we do. One thing about doing these bookmarks is like I always make them reading, so I have to like think of the titles of the books to kind of like tie it in with the character. So it's just like, it usually takes me a little while. Here you go. And I gave up with these Minecraft Happy Meal toys.
my friend, their son went to go watch the Minecraft movie.
Did he go nuts during that scene too? You heard about those riots on the mainland?
I don't know if he went nuts or anything, but I asked him, I was like, hey, how did you like the movie? And he was like, it's pretty much the greatest movie ever made. And I was like, oh, good.
I guess if you follow if you follow the game,
I'm pretty sure there's like like this entire wave of like 10 to like maybe 13-year-olds that are just in heaven right now.
Yeah, I was excited with the Mario movie. I thought the Mario movie was well done.
The Mario movie was great.
Yeah, again too, because we understood a lot of the references from it, like Rainbow Road and Mario Kart. All these.
Have you seen any of the gameplay videos for the Switch 2 Mario Kart World?
No, I heard you can change the voices, right?
I don't know anything about that. I just watched a gameplay video on it. Mario Kart World looks incredible. It looks.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I thought you meant like. No, I got you. It's coming up. No, I haven't seen it. So yeah.
It's for the Switch 2, which with this tariff situation, we don't know when we're going to see it, or if anybody can afford it. Yeah, I think it's going to be $450.
Good grief.
Yeah.
No, on the if they said if you had the regular Super Mario on the Switch, they put in a patch that would put the movie voices.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
Yeah, well, just saying.
I was just looking at the gameplay for Mario Kart World, and I also looked at Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Oh man!
And that looks amazing.
The games are getting more and more sophisticated and crazy, and it's hard to keep up with everything,
Donkey Kong Bonanza looks like a hell of a lot of fun.
Oh,
and it looks like you can pretty much grab and like affect anything. Like
wow.
Like everything is playable, like touchable in the game.
That's cool. Yeah, I never did get like a full Switch, So I kind of like I felt like I missed out like during like after with the Wii U to then. But at the same time, it's like I feel like I don't have enough time to play anyway. Hey, so I guess they are working on that Legend of Zelda movie, Drew.
Yeah, I don't care.
The movie? You don't care about Legend of Zelda?
It's gonna be live action.
Is it live action? I thought
I'd
they were doing
rather
the
it
same.
was. I'd rather it was animated like Mario.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought that's what they're doing. No.
No,
Oh,
live action.
interesting. I thought what's his name? I thought wow, my memory is so bad to me. I thought I thought they were working on a Deadpool. Not Deadpool, but they were working on a Dragon's Lair movie, live action.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd rather they did Zelda animated like they did Mario.
Oh yeah.
I think it would be a lot of fun. I mean, I've seen people do those, fan made. I don't know if they're AI generated, but the ones that make Zelda look like a Ghibli movie.
Oh,
And I would love to watch like a traditionally animated, anime Zelda feature, but I don't know if that's in the cards ever.
You'll have to make it yourself, Drew.
Yeah. The rumor was going around that Tom Holland, the current Spider-Man, is going to be playing Link.
huh. Still looks young yet.
Yeah, I'd rather just see an animated version.
I mean, they had that. They had that bad one in the '80s. The "Excuse me, princess." Scott remembers.
I like
that
the one that's going around where they took that one but put in Beavis and Butthead's voices.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty funny.
See, Zelda is hard too because Zelda has so many stories, and so it's a matter of like which one are you trying to tell. Same thing with like Castlevania or Mega Man or all these games. They all have all separate stories. So, I mean, unless you're really going to try to cram it all together.
Well,
That's true of any IP that's been around for a while, though.
Yeah. But I forget which game was talking about the history of Zelda. They said like Link isn't the same person reborn. It's like Link is just a title given to like the selected one. And I was like, okay, well that kind of makes sense, I guess. I gotta start prepping stuff for tabletop. I gotta think of merchandise.
Well, that reminds me, Drew. I found a a PDF of the 5e character sheet.
Well, you did?
Yeah.
I thought I had a good one, but I don't know, the resolution on it was terrible. Oh, thanks. I just see your thing just popped up.
Yeah, it's a PDF, so it'll print clean, but I don't know if that's what you want. I can move stuff around too, though. I can edit PDFs if I need to.
Well, I want to move it around so there's a blank spot on there, so I could for drawing somebody's character.
I mean, there is a spot, but it's not. It's maybe not quite a quarter of the page. So, it was a 3-page document, so.
You're back. Sorry, I had to check on the cat. I don't know where she went.
No.
Or went to get into another fight.
No.
Fight.
Because every cat was called to fighting. That cat was fast as lightning.
It's funny. I'm looking at all my notes and I'm looking at the previous sketches and I'm like, Oh yeah, I was supposed to update that. No, I was supposed to redraw that stupid.
Yeah, I think we may need to create a customized character sheet, Drew.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, John. You saying?
No, I'm just rambling.
You're
Filling the
rambling
blank. Hey, the zine thing was kind of interesting. Just neat stuff.
The zine thing? What do you mean?
Yeah.
They had that pocket book Hawaii at the library. Yeah, so they had all these zines. I traded. A lot of neat stuff. About with the cat. And looking at you. Simple little. You know, like your folder is wrong. I think your folder is wrong. Yeah. Someone did Snoopy and his siblings. Talked about the Snoopy's brothers and sisters. So, yeah. It's kind of cool.
Was Darren there?
He was. First Justice. He said he did well. He made the table, and I guess he made a lot of people picked up his stuff. So yeah,
That's good.
That's good.
he was sharing the table with Brady, and of all people, yeah, Brady is the best to be with. He's such a nice guy and everything. So makes sense.
I was surprised that Darren was so interested in it because I don't really think of his stuff as zines.
No, his stuff is more comic. Somewhere really simple. Something like really interesting. Some like they made their own book like this. It's neat. It's a nice little. So yeah, so I think it's great that they're trying to bring zines. Because I know like in and like on the mainland, like Portland and Seattle and all that, zines are huge. Like they have huge festivals for it. So yeah. And you used to do them, right, Drew?
Yeah, I mean, I still kind of do.
Yeah.
My Cthulhu comics are basically like zines. I think,
Yeah, they're just real simple Xerox. Put them together.
And then I fold them and staple them myself.
Yeah. You don't even need to staple them. It's just 8.5 by 11. You fold it and you cut it, so you don't even need to staple it. Sort of a sandwich. Yeah, it was nice to see everybody. 16 artists there, and the cool thing was they did a stamp card, but instead of stamp, they stapled it. Everyone had a staple that they put on. That was kind of. I thought that was a very innovative idea. Because I think that's a mascot too. It looks like a stapler. Very cool. Oh, and I was cleaning up and I found this. So Dave Thorne made one on how to make an 8-page.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of nice to how he did it.
I have one of those from. Well, it's not one of those, but it's a How to Make a Mini Comic by Matt Feasel, who did Cynical Man.
Okay. Very cool. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's like, and Art Wong was laughing because he was saying, like, I do this to my students all the time. I forgot a title for the book.
Okay, we're in the last 10 minutes. Anybody have any coming up we should know about?
Is there another pop-up coming up this Saturday, Mike?
There is, but I don't know who's in it.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna go, but I figured like, nah, I might skip it.
It wasn't. Oh shoot, that shouldn't have been yellow. Dang it. Okay, make this yellow now so it all matches.
Oh, I don't have the exact time. Shucks. I guess tomorrow I'm gonna be on an interview with Heidi and Eric Gygax. Well, Heidi Gygax and Eric Garland, and we're promoting our Kickstarter yet. So, for Dragon Derby, because we're about halfway there. Got 14 days left, so gotta keep it support us, support the game.
Dragon Derby.
We actually hit the goal, but it's like we're trying to get to like the next tier, so that we can get more stuff. And actually, sadly with the tariffs and everything, we don't know how much it's going to affect the cost to make the pieces and the board and everything. So we'll see. So the more that we get, it's kind of a buffer.
Right.
Gail Simone had a very nice article or a nice post, promoting tabletop games and support them.
She's a big gamer.
Yeah. So it was great. I mean, she said, dude, during the pandemic, that's what got them through is that they were playing games. So that's great. I think it's great that she's an advocate for that. Please keep reading and voting for our comic, our Duck Knight on Webtoons. We're still producing more stuff, and we were going to kick back for a while, but we kind of agreed to keep on continuing.
They tell me it's all your fault that you didn't want to stop.
No, because I mean, you stopped and people forget about it, and then we fall in the ranks.
And then you make a sequel, and you can call it the Duck Knight Returns.
Yeah.
I think that's the plan.
We're still trying to get to round one of this thing. So there's a lot to choose from. There's a lot to vote from. And from what we heard is like, I forgot, was it 20 or 40% is just the voting, and the rest of it is going to be on whatever judges they have. It's going to go through everything and decide which ones. So hopefully.
Well, we've managed to hold our own this far, which is great.
Yeah.
But
that's right too. I want to make sure it's creative and innovative and something a little bit different than what's out there. Because if you look at most of them, they seem very similar to each other, style-wise and subject matter and everything. So I think ours is a little bit different.
Breath of fresh air.
Hopefully.
Honestly, I think that's kind of what's distinguished us so far.
Yeah.
It is different from a lot of the stuff that's there.
It is. We got a good crew. I'm very happy with everybody's.
I don't know. I heard that Drew guy's hard to work with.
He is.
He's always drunk.
Yeah, drunk with power. No, everyone's been great. If anything, I'm the one who's kind of like, hey, I don't understand this story. No, I think we should change this. No, this should be fun here.
Then Napoo is a real taskmaster, right? Always cracking the whip.
She's awesome. she's so fast too. It's like, I turn in something, it's just like, okay, it's fully colored. Like, it was like 3 hours ago. It's like crazy. And she makes it look good too. That's what I love about it. But no, it's good because everybody contributes. Everybody contributes ideas, and everybody, if they feel that something doesn't look right or something like that, they'll say it. We'll change it.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah. So that's what I got going on. Those are two things I'm going on.
Drew, you're kind of overlap there. What else you got?
I'm working on Duck Knight. I'm working on a project, just helping out a little bit with the Afro Futures.
Yeah, it looks good.
Afro Futures. What is that?
A writer that John and I met online, and Troy Jeffrey Allen.
Yeah. He used to work for Diamond, right?
Previews, yeah. He wrote articles for Previews, and he also would do interviews and stuff on their YouTube channel. And
that's how he found us, because we did the parody Hostess Fruit Pie ads.
Yep. He was writing about those Hostess Fruit Pie ads, and he saw our stuff and liked it.
Good stuff.
He asked us if we could. We did like a fake ad for a comic that he was working on, and then he asked us if we would assist on his next project. He did a Kickstarter. It was successfully funded.
Yeah.
And I think they went quite a bit beyond their initial goal too. So it was great for an Afrocentric science fiction superhero comic magazine anthology.
So they got you doing what?
We did some coloring and lettering. We did some logo design, and worked on, how the old comics had like the corner boxes.
Yep.
So we did some work on corner boxes. Basically, just he had an idea. The whole idea is that there was a comic book that came out back in the 40s called All Negro Comics, and it was like all black characters, and all these characters have fallen into public domain. So the idea was to take these public domain characters, and it's kind of like what if the superheroes, like these black superheroes that came out in the 40s, what if they kept going? Like, and they had like superhero comics in the 50s and 60s and 70s and so on. It's sort of like an alternate universe where, like, in a world where there were black superheroes for real, and it's like, how would have things been affected if there were really black superheroes in America, like in the 40s, and how would it affected the way civil rights played out, and all these things. It's a really interesting sort of alternate history kind of parallel universe concept, and Troy's, I was fascinated by it. I thought it sounded really cool. So. Cool. Troy's a smart dude.
I just did.
That's out when? Or is it out already?
No. Well, I think it was originally going to be out in April, but I think they've had a few setbacks. But
yeah,
should be out soon. We're just working on little things. Yeah.
It's cool though, because like Drew, you drew some of the heads in the corner box, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I had to color them.
All right, let's take.
So we had to make it look like Golden Age. We had to make it look like Silver Age, and then this one, I guess, is more future, 80s.
Yeah.
So it's Afro future.
Modern Age.
Yeah.
Golden Age, Silver Age, Modern Age. Let's wrap up here, John. I'm going to bring up your screen. You can show us what you did tonight.
That's it. That's all I did.
That's it. All right.
This
You
is
can stop sharing the
Mau
screen
from
now.
Mau Mau from the Apothecary Diaries.
So like I said, you can stop sharing your screen now.
Okay.
That looks good.
How do I pick that up?
Let's see, where am I? So I started off with my MCU bookmarks, and then I had some time left. I did some DC
Yeah,
bookmarks.
just banging them out. Look at you.
Best one.
Scott, do you have anything?
I'm sorry, I didn't do anything tonight.
No worries, Scott. Okay, Drew, last one.
Okay, let me turn this around. So this is as far as I got. I've only got 3 members of the Cowboy Bebop crew.
Who's the last one going to be? The dog?
Yeah, it's gonna be Ein is gonna be the last one. I'm working on Ed right now, and Ein the dog will be last.
All right.
I'm still
All right,
happy that we got you to watch Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. I watched it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I watched it in preparation for the Netflix live action.
I still haven't watched that yet. I'll have to check it out.
It's okay.
It had potential, but yeah, it just kind of fell. Like it couldn't compare to the actual anime, you know. It's like the writers didn't know where they were going with it.
What's the Cho, the main actor? I think he was okay, but
Oh yeah,
John Cho, he's great.
John Cho.
Actually, the guy who was a Jet was the best guy, I thought.
Yeah, Jet was good.
Jet was good.
The other one's not so much.
Unfortunately, that wasn't our fate. You know, it's like, looks like they hinted for it at the end, but you didn't really see her.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be at the pop up this weekend. I don't know, John. You're not going to be there either.
I don't know. They haven't invited me, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not right now. I'm not feeling it. So
yeah,
I don't want to get any people sick by showing up and coughing on people or.
Don't do that.
At the pop up, I didn't even see it. I only saw like Liz once, and then Mary was just kind of like she kind of ran in and out.
She was hanging out across the street.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah. All right.
Like everybody came in to use the bathroom. I was taking tally marks.
All right. Next week is what? I forget what next week is.
Next week is Wednesday.
What's the topic next week? Anybody remember?
I don't know.
Not off the top of my head.
23rd.
Sea creatures.
Sea creatures.
Sea creatures. All right. Okay.
Under the sea.
Yeah.
Under the sea. Yeah. All right. Same bat time, same bat channel for sea creatures.
Yay.
Everybody say aloha.
Aloha.
C is for cookie creatures.
Yay.
There it is.